I think there is a basis in our evolved psychology, which is essentially that jealousy is an expression of insecurity, a fear of losing something that's very important to us. But that impulse is amplified by a society that is very much zero-sum, based on zero-sum thinking. So we don't think that if my partner has an affectionate sexual relationship with someone else, that it doesn't really matter to my relationship with her. She can have lots of sexual relationships. There's nothing necessarily devastating for me in her having other sexual partners, just as there is nothing necessarily devastating in her having other friends, right? We don't think in those ways about friendship or loving our children. If you have two children, that doesn't mean that you love them each half as much as if you have one child, right? But when it comes to sexual relationships, we do tend to see things that way. And aside from the economics and the possessiveness and all these other things that I've talked about previously, it's interesting how our society celebrates what I would consider to be a pathological expression of love, a very obsessive, possessive expression of affection, like Sting's song "Every Breath You Take," which most people think is a love song, but Sting himself said it wasn't a love song at all. It's a song about Orwellian social governmental control, right? Interesting that people take that to be a love song. And the other song we talk about in Sex at Dawn is "When a Man Loves a Woman." And, you know, people think this is such a romantic, lovely song. But if you listen to the lyrics, he says when a man loves a woman, he'll turn his back on his best friend. He'll spend his last dime. He'll sleep out in the rain if she says he should. I mean, what kind of guy is this? What kind of love is that? So we live in a society that elevates and celebrates our possessiveness and our impulse toward jealousy. Whereas other societies, as we discuss in the book, tamp it down, make it ridiculous, and marginalize it. So it's both biological and largely cultural.